Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 548 or Season 3, Episode 131. And I'm going to sound terrible. Might need to take pauses a lot to breathe, just warning you. So I've got, oh god, how do I say this without getting my video like auto flagged or something? I've got the 19th Corvid. I've got Crow vids, 19 of them, wink wink. I've been sick with a fever of like 101 since Tuesday, so it's been like almost a week. So I'm not doing great, that's why I look a mess and sound a mess, more so than usual all the time. But I did want to try to do this. It's like a little bit after 9 o'clock, the new chapter just came out. I've already got it pulled up here. So, again, sorry if I don't discuss as much as I usually do. I'm still gonna try to say all that I want to say, of course, but, yeah, I don't know. Talking, not, not the easiest, I guess, right now. But really, really quick, again, before we jump into the new chapter, really quick, I've actually got an update for you all on the character poll. Which is still gonna be, wow, bad timing for me with the character poll. I can't push it and promote it as much as I want. But yeah, it's still gonna be open until the end of the 24th of this month, and then I will get the results all together. I'll be doing my own video, but I'll also be sending it out to all of the other Tower of God YouTubers and streamers so that they can do what they want with it if they want to. If they want to do anything with it. And again, even outside of my video, I'll be releasing all of the results just because I don't want this to be like just a me project or anything. I want this to be like a community project. So I have an update on that. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, if you're seeing this, you're probably seeing it on Monday. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm recording this right when the first chapter came out, and there's a part of me that would really, really like to get this up tonight like usual. But I don't know if I'll have the energy for it. I will attempt it, but I just don't know that I'll have the energy. But yeah, either way, let's look at that. What do we have over here on this side? We've got, currently as of noon today, we had 6,790 votes. Absolutely incredible, and we're only 2 weeks in. Again, you still have 2.5 weeks left to go, so let's hit 5 digits. Let's hit 10K. That's my goal with this when it comes to voting numbers from 2,851 voters. Thank you so much, everyone who's been a part of this. So yeah, currently in the top 100, we've got some interesting characters here. Again, I don't know if I'll go over every character's name right now. But like we have the captain there, the original one, the first one we saw. Liboric actually made it into the top 100. What the heck? I used the Kun family symbol to represent the real Kun Edwan here. So that's supposed to represent Kun Edwan, and Arie Hone also making it there. Hanayu, I love Hanayu. Happy about that. Holan got some votes now. I used the Slayer mark to represent Grace Merche Leslek was there. And then, again, more characters. V made it in there. Ron May, not Vargov, but Ron May made it. We've got Jordan in here and Arc Raptor. Got Jalulu pretty high up in Doom. Last time Namo made it, but Sola didn't. But this time we got Sola in there as well. Suo still doing well. Pertiti, Muntari, all characters I like. Leviathan jumping all the way up here. That's crazy. Between Sachi and Boro, who, you know, I kind of wish were a little bit higher, TBH. Same with Novik. Novik's one of my favorites, and everybody knows Meesing's one of my favorites. Jeez. Quant was one that Dr. Bonehead brought up last week, wasn't up here, but Quant made it up here now. Beta's there, same with Akryung, and Black March and LaFave. I kind of wish LaFave was higher than at least Arya. Come on. The Arya fans more than LaFave fans? Adori making it up pretty quick. Some of these, again, kind of mostly lore characters that we haven't really seen doing pretty well. Quattro, always pretty popular, it seems. Evan, I'm happy to see Evan do well. I like Evan. Same with Yura. I could have gone with Yura even higher, you know. We got, again, the blue Thrissa doing weirdly well. And then, out of nowhere, because when I did the top 80 update last week, after week 1, the Mother Long-Tailed Tit wasn't even up there. Mother Long-Tailed Tit's in the top 50, the 50th spot right now. That's crazy. I love how, like, we've got some of these meme characters coming through. Like, I felt like Solo was a meme character, but then we have others like the Long-Tailed Tit jumping in here, and then, of course, Paracule ridiculously high up. Let me move the image a bit so you can see the rest. Yeah, revealing some things there. Nen Nen made it, which is also nice. I like Nen Nen. Daniel. Oh, I love that Daniel's in the top 50. I love Daniel. A shame that Shiliel isn't up here anywhere with Liliel. Again, Data Yurik weirdly high up, but people like Yurik. We've got Albelda, who I've always liked. Again, more characters. I don't want to name everyone. The question mark, just like last week, is to represent Phantominium, who's all the way up in the top 40 now. Arlen's up there as well. Lorray and Anak not doing the best for characters that are pretty central. But you know, I was hoping Anak would maybe get a boost from showing back up. But they're not doing their best. Cha and Dewan, this time Cha is slightly above Dewan. I think he has, like, I don't remember how many more votes he had than her. I remembered last week with Dewan, but I don't remember this week. Again, I think they're in the same spot. I think Gustang and Jaja have been in like 31st, 32nd place for like forever. We have the top 30. Shibisu could be doing better. Good for Garam and Macheni. Enryu and Zahar, Data, Edwan doing like way higher than the actual prime Edwan. Then Evankel and Hockney, and it looks, I think, weren't they in the top 20 last time, these three? I don't quite remember. Maybe Calavan was it. Maybe Calavan was like number 21 or something. But, man, I've used some of my votes for Hockney, so like, it's kind of a bummer that he's fallen in the rankings a bit. Hatsu has as well. Yama's in the top 20 though, which is good. I've used a ton of my votes on Yama. Again, you get 3 votes per day, and I'll be leaving a link down in the description and comments and all that. Paracule, like the meme character, getting extremely high up. Karaka, Yua, Jinsung, and Hansung. Ron was doing well already, and it's obvious he would. People really love Kun Ron. But he really made a jump up this week. I guess after people seeing how low he was last time around. Traumaray still really high. Elaine and White. White dropping out of the top 10. No! I put in so many votes for White. He's like my favorite character. But I mean, I guess it is good that Rack is in the top 10. That's probably something that should be happening. We've got Yurik, who's actually dropped a bit, and Yusracha, who's moved up a space. We've got Rachel, Wangnan, and Yuri still fighting for that 5th place spot. Then Warion in 4th, and showing back up in the actual comic proper last week really gave Andrasi that boost she needed to jump up to 1st. And like, there have been people still trying to vote dozens of times per day for Andrasi, and I can confirm that that's not like counting. Like, more than 3 a day isn't counting, I can confirm. But she is still just getting enough votes, especially with the boost she got from last week, to like narrowly be in 1st. I'll say that the top 3 are like really, despite all 3 of them, or at least, you know, I know Bomb and Andrasi have over 600 votes. I think Kun might be right below 600, but like they're all 3 like really close together, and then like Warion through Yusracha or Yurik are all like really close together, like only a couple votes apart each or something. So like, and especially down towards the bottom, they're like barely any difference in votes. So again, this has changed just a ton from last week, and your votes could help change it a ton more. But I'm sorry to have wasted your time on that if you're not interested. But again, yeah, go vote. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to see the final results. And again, because it's kind of been buried a little bit by the character pull stuff, I have still been taking screen time notes every week, and once we go into hiatus, I'm going to be doing the chapter 550 screen time update too. Yeah, hopefully, again, we got 2 more weeks. Hopefully by then I will be all healed up and not sick and out of breath. But let's actually read now. Are we good? We're good. Okay. All right, let's read season 3, episode 131. And what I want, the thumbnail had Lilial in it, so of course we're gonna get more of that. It's named after Lilial, the current like mini arc or whatever. But I really want to see more of Vendracian and Nox group. I really do. I love those characters. Or just jump around and let us see a bunch of characters in general. I really like that. So let's see what we get. We actually have a violence warning. Interesting. Oh, maybe because of the fights or pites stuff. Maybe there is actually going to be a fight there, or heck, maybe I didn't think the bomb and Lilial stuff would actually get like bloody or anything, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will. I didn't think bomb would actually seriously try to fight with her whatsoever. If you die or in a fight with me because you're too weak, then Lord Traumarai would know too. That he would realize, sorry, that he was wrong about you, and that you're not worthy of leading our family. That's why I'm going to kill you. History will remember you as the worst Slayer candidate of all time. How do you like that? This isn't good. And that's what we saw last time. Lilial's a hard 2. Alright, she kicks off and charges in. Oh my, these panels look really great. This doesn't even look like Siu's art style. And I mean, like, maybe one of the assistants really helped, but these panels look really good. I really like the way this looks. And, like, again, the muscular detail in both Bomb and, I guess, again, even the detail with her underarm and everything for Lilial. It's different. I don't know, it's good. I really like this. I really like the way this looks. Alright, and he's still blocking. Alright. Because, I mean, of course, that's all Bomb's going to do. Bomb does not want to seriously fight her. He has no reason to want that. Again, just barrage punching. And still pushing him back. He lands on the bed. No, don't mess up the bed. Again, I still love, just pull off one of the flops, pull off one of the flip-flops, deadly weapon. Shinsu? And she's forming a bong. Wait, if you use that attack inside the floating ship, who cares? She brings it out in front of her, creates a huge eruption. Who cares? What if the family head catches you? So what? I've nothing to lose now anyway. That is true, because she has to, not only does she have like, not only is Traumarai like, you have to marry, I've said this before, you have to marry this guy that you don't like, but you have to compete to marry this guy you don't like. That's even worse. I'd rather die than have to compete to marry someone like you, so I'll just have to kill you again. The way that this panel is all set up is really good too. Before you kill me. And then we have... Who is drawing this chapter? What intern is helping out with this one? Because look at the musculature on Jinsung's arms. This is not the way they're normally drawn. Or maybe Siu's just trying out something new, switching up the art style a little. If so, I'm down for it. I think this panel looks great too. This looks really good. That came from via more muscles, of course, with Ja. That came from Viol's room. Is that the Slayer candidate? And Cha, of course, lost one of his many shirts. And we see, looks like Viol's dodging and weaving. We have a hand reaching out and grabbing his shoulder. There's an opening. And why doesn't he freeze? Oh, hold on. If I beat her now, and then she pulls back a punch as well, I might end up having to marry her. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Then marry him. I lost. No. And again, even that, the art looks different. It's interesting. I like it. I don't know. I think just in general, these past few chapters, I've loved the change in direction. Honestly, I say change in direction, but I feel like these past few chapters, the way that panels are set up, the way we're having more jokes and gags, honestly, it feels more like old Tower of God than the Nest did. Um, and again, that's not a knock on the Nest. I love the Nest, actually. Um, but yeah, I've loved these past few chapters. You weak little bastard. Alright. And then... It's just Cha gonna jump in. Cha, what are you doing? He just jumps in. That's enough, princess. And he's got the shirt back. I understand how you feel, but this won't solve anything. And then she jumps back away. Alright. Who's that guy? He's my friend, my buddy. Wow, very impressive. Hi. Look at her, look at that. All these high rankers rushed over here, because they were afraid I might hurt FUG's precious little Slayer candidate. I always thought those rumors about a regular beating a ranker seemed odd. Now I'm starting to see the truth. You won by bringing in all these other people to help you, didn't you? FUG really must really be getting desperate. I can't believe they went to so much trouble to make some regular who barely stands out seem like a genius or something. Princess, you have no idea what you're talking about. If you saw the battle in the Nest, Cha, I don't think we should talk about that. Anyway, those rumors were clearly just a bunch of lies. Alright, I changed my mind. I accept the tournament. What? But on one condition. I want you, Juvial Grace, to take part as well. What? I don't know if I'm feeling that as much. Prove that you're worth competing for. Show me whether you're truly worthy of being the heir to our family. Because I kind of liked the setup already. Because I felt like, A, it meant that we were going to get plenty of attention and plenty of time with the princess characters. And I can say princess characters, because even though they're sure to be non-princesses, we know that Andrasi and Anak are going to be involved. We would get attention for them, and it frees up Bomb to do like other stuff on the side. So I don't want Bomb competing. Because A, it's not fair. He's an irregular. He always wins everything very easily. We have seen that is the case for like the latter half of Tower of God. So it is unfair, and it's also like, I don't know, I feel like I wanted to see Bomb doing other things, and I wanted to see the attention on the princess characters. Show me whether you're worthy of being the heir to our family. If you lose against me in the tournament, then that's the end of that. I'll let Lord Traumeré know that you'll be participating in the tournament too. I look forward to seeing you be humiliated for lying about your abilities. Get lots of sleep tonight. And I guess it kind of ruins the tension too, because before it's like, oh, who's gonna win? Now it's like, Bomb's gonna win. Duh. Your insomnia might worsen as the tournament approaches and you realize your pathetic abilities aren't good enough to beat me. Alright, now the three of them are just, they haven't said a word this whole time. She didn't even give us a chance to respond. Are you okay, Viol? Yes, I'm fine. I'm not surprised. Not even Zahard's princesses are a match for you now. The princess could have been seriously injured if you didn't go easy on her. By the way, what am I going to do now? She wants me to take part in the tournament. Isn't that even better? I was actually going to suggest something similar to the family head anyway. She saved me some time. What? Isn't it better if you participate in the tournament yourself? What are you talking about? I'm against the whole idea of the tournament. Sorry. You can't get out of this anyway. If you try to avoid the tournament, you'll either be killed or forced to take part. But if you fight in the tournament and win, you might just earn the right to decide your own fate, like back in the workshop battle. Beat these other people who want you in the tournament, and take control of your own life. If I win the tournament, I can decide my own fate? Actually, you're right. On Lopobia's battleship, Hall and Bellarier's Royal Villa. Okay, new character, Bellarire? Okay, wait. Lopobia. Do they mean Pobadao? Or this looks like Pobadao. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that they were wrong. And that this is supposed to be Pobadao, not Lopobia. I mean, I might be wrong. We'll see in like a few panels probably. But it looks like the same place they were at before, which was Pobadao. I'm just trying to zoom, enhance. Look at these characters that are with them. It's Rachel. May I come in? Sure. Alright, the doors creak open. Did not know that that's what Yura's outfit was going to look like from the front like that. You know, a bit questionable. Alright. Oh, you're reading. Yeah, the book club is still going on. Plus, I have my father to think about. So I'm feeding my mind with knowledge. Alright? Because someday... What a weirdo! Look at this guy. Pobadao family ranker. Pobadao Bellarire. What a weird design. I'll have to lead the Pobadao family. Indeed. But people like us are more interested in the little things going on in the tower. The affairs of the great families are too complicated for us. And we have Emily. Hey, breaking news. Another group of outsiders just appeared on the battleship. A different group from before? Yup. Where'd they come from? I'll send you a picture. Ah, and it's... What? Don't show anyone else, though. Or Mate will kill me if he finds out. I'm gonna just say Matt. Huh? Lol. Just lol. Since you're the future leader of the Pobadao family. I hope you look kindly on us, Lord Bellarire. So weird. Ta-da. Oh, and they get information. Okay, it's Kuhn's group. Wow, she's actually kind of hot. Zoom in on the red-haired girl. You cut her out of the shot. Lord Bellarire? Yeah? I'd like to propose something that might amuse you. Would you be interested in having a slave? What? A slave? I'm not into that kind of thing. You'd probably like him if you saw him. He's a cute little blue kitten. Can you ask the family head for me? People will hate it, but Rachel has taken nothing but dub after dub after dub against Kuhn. Like, with the exception of, like, maybe Dollar Show, Rachel has Kuhned Kuhn 1,000 times. Like, I'm sorry. I know people love him, but, like, she has played the reverse card on him too many times by now. A cute little blue kitten just crawled in from the outside. Can you ask the family head for me? The blue-haired one is mine. And I'd really like to watch him die slowly in a cage. You can always just kill him if you get tired of playing with him. Alright, and that's where we get cut off. We only have 2 more chapters left. I would have loved to see even more. I'm being selfish, I know. I wanted to see even more. But yeah, either way, that was incredibly great, incredibly fun. I hope you all did enjoy. Like I said, I'm actually see if I can post this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But either way, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. Not gonna do too much discussion since I'm sick. Like I said, I always do in-depth reviews. You'll have those for more in-depth discussion. We'll be back for next week's reaction. Hopefully I'll be better by then. Yeah, I'm struggling, honestly. Hopefully I hit it well enough. But yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more. Tower of God, much more on the channel. Like I said, do not forget to go vote in the character poll. You get 3 votes per day. It's open until the 24th. And I'll probably be closing it like on midnight 24th going into 25th. So you'll have all day that day as well. Subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. And we can all, like, I love talking to you all on Twitter and Discord. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/HakuofTheTubes. And lastly, I didn't even mention Season 2 of the anime being announced. I just now remembered it. I don't know. I'm not as huge of an anime guy as a lot of people. my thoughts on the anime are people complain about it not looking good, but I think it looks and sounds incredibly good. I do have some issues with how they changed some things, and I generally feel like, I guess my opinion is that, like, I love the anime in the sense that it brought a bunch of new people into the webtoon, to the manhwa, to the comic. That's why I love it. I love it because it brought in a bunch of new people who really love the series, who wouldn't have been here otherwise. And I think that's the greatest contribution it's made. I don't think it's a perfect adaptation. I think it is very good, especially if you're an anime only and it's all you see. Like, that's really good. But I do think you get more out of the series also reading the webtoon because there's so much that's left out or changed. But I am optimistic for season 2. I think especially because, like, season 1 is like, you don't know whether it's going to catch on or not. It was kind of the first thing Crunchyroll was doing with these Crunchyroll originals and trying to do adaptations of webtoons. So it's like season 1 is kind of almost a proof of concept. But now that we're getting a season 2, it's like, okay, it would be smart of them now to really show that, to really show some dedication to Tower of God. And I think that, like Kick the Can Productions said in his recent live stream, like, Tower of God is just one of those franchises where you could milk it. You could make it a recognizable One Piece sort of, like, you go somewhere and see somebody out wearing a character from it on merch and be like, oh yeah, that series. Like, it can be a big recognizable series. It has that sort of level of potential. And I think that I think that they see that potential. I think that's why they're giving it a second season. I think that the fact that it's getting a second season, because it could have always just been dropped after the first, the fact that we're even getting a second anime season, to me, shows that it's like any anime can get a first season, but once you get a second season, that's like, I don't know, it shows that some people somewhere in the production have some real faith in it, for it to be getting another season. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope the opening is good. The opening song for the first season was incredible, but I didn't like the visuals that much in the end. I really hope we have some good visuals for season 2's opening. The pacing, something a lot of people have talked about, but I think the pacing should be pretty obvious. And it seems like most people, it's like a bunch of people are talking about the pacing and basically all saying the same thing. Like, if it's one core, you go to the end of Hand of Arlen, because that's like what makes sense for the pacing. And if it's two core, you go to the end of Workshop Battle. Because again, it's still going to be the same thing. One core is going to be through Hand of Arlen, because then you get the 20th floor stuff. You get the Flower of Zygana. You get the Hand of Arlen. You spend a couple episodes each on those, plus an episode in between each on, like, the introducing Kuhn's team, introducing FUG members, all that kind of stuff. And that totally makes sense for a first core, second core Workshop Battle. Whether you put it together into one 2-core season or separate it into a season 2 and season 3, either way, it sort of, like, that's the way the pacing makes sense, at least to me. But yeah, either way, gonna end this here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.